Reform UK leader Richard Tice has argued that Britain has slipped down the running to agree on a Brexit trade deal with the United States. International Trade Secretary Liz Truss has been pursuing a transatlantic trading arrangement with President Joe Biden. But Mr. Tice has warned the U.S. president has a lot on his plate at the moment and argued instead for an incremental deal agreed piece by piece. Mr. Tice told GB News, "I think there is no question that under the Biden regime we have slipped down the pecking order of priorities. And there is a huge amount on his plate frankly which we understand." He added, "I have always said about a U.S. trade deal which is always going to be difficult was we should look at doing these on a partial basis. You don't have to agree everything all up front." Mr. Tice continued, "If you say some stuff is just too difficult you are going to take too long to get there so put that in phase 2 or 3. Agree what you can agree quite quickly and simply to get something done, agreed, signed. Get some benefits, get some confidence, and then move forwards from there. So for me, one of the easy ones was always cars. You know there is a differential between the tariff charged on cars that are made here and sold in the US compared to cars that are made in the US and sold here. Historically we have charged a 10% tariff under the EU rules whereas going the other way I believe it is just 2%. There are things like that I believe we could agree quite quickly with goodwill on both sides. It comes as Get Britain Out Director Jane Ardier warned Boris Johnson not to surrender Britain newly won sovereignty in the pursuit of a free trade deal with Joe Biden's USA. Ms. Ardier said, "In the 5 years since then, Brexiteers have had to fight tooth and nail to implement the vote to leave the European Union, a fight which is far from being over. Even if it was, the principle of taking back control goes far beyond just our relationship with the EU. It is a mentality which must persist into our existence as an independent nation and factor into our every decision within the international community, making sure we are never again under the control of a foreign power. Signing up to such a globalist policy takes away our autonomy to encourage growth and investment in our own country at a time when we are now in direct competition with others and trying to fight back from a devastating economic crisis," added the Brexit campaigner. As of now, yes, we work very closely with our American and European allies, however the sands of international politics shift very quickly. Ms. Ardier pressed that the UK government needs to be careful not to open the country up to unnecessary vulnerabilities.